Hi everyone and welcome to the channel. My name is Alexa and in today's reading we will be looking into your March of 2024. So we have 4 groups to choose from in today's reading, left to right. Timestamps can be found in the description for when you know which card or cards are pulling your attention the most. Take your time with choosing. Pause the video if you need to look over your options, but I'm going to show each option now. Starting with group 1, we have this card here, Saturn, with the keyword structure. Group 2, for you, we have the 6th house with the keyword sustainability. Group 3, for you, we have this Uranus card with the keyword of change. And group 4, for you, we have the Sun with the keyword source. So those are your options. Again, take as much time as you need, and I shall see you in your groups. Hello, group 1, and welcome to your March 2024 predictions. So let's go on and jump into this reading for you, group 1, and see what the main energy is for you in this month of March. What is the main energy for group 1 in March, please? Whoa, that's a lot of energy, isn't it? Pretty quick. Group 1, I feel a lot of desire for change, for spontaneity, like wanting to shake things up, wanting to do more things that are a bit out of your everyday routine. I do feel like you are reviewing and analyzing the ways that you have been living your life, or you're looking over how many tasks you've been completing or how much work you've been getting done, and you're wanting to change the way that you pursue life, I want to say, or the way that you live your life, and adding more fun into your life or adding more spice. It just feels like you're wanting more freedom or more exploration or more play, more excitement. It seems really wanting to pursue something. I feel for you, group 1. You could end up meeting someone who does spark a lot of change in your life, but if this is not coming through another person, it could just be you really wanting to explore new territory or travel, or putting in plans to expand in some way, whether this is reviewing your career plans and seeing how you can make shifts and changes in that arena of life to provide you with more security financially in some way, or looking at how you've been spending your money. There's a lot happening for you in the month of March. I mean, we're looking at the next 30 or so days, so of course there's plenty of things happening, but it feels like a lot of communication, or you're going to want to communicate more often, or you're going to be given an opportunity to show your skill in some way, or maybe develop a new skill, develop a new passion, or to really deepen your passion with something. For some of you, this may include advocating for a cause, or really putting yourself out there to try to make changes in a certain institution, or make changes in something in your own life, maybe becoming your own advocate, group 1. But I need more information here for you in this month of March. Can we get more information for group 1 about what's going on in their month of March? Yeah, it just feels like a lot of wanting to explore your options and not wanting to be stifled. That's a lot of cards. I'm not taking all of this. We're gonna have to pull again. Group 1 for you. The month of March for group 1, please. Month of March for group 1. Yeah, in the beginning I was saying this could come through another person, so you could be interacting with a specific person more closely, or coming into some type of agreement with them, or doing more things that help you to connect with other people who have similar interests, or who are on the same wavelength as you. There seems to be an awareness of you maybe focusing on one area of your life a lot, and that may be pulling you away from relationships, and you're finding ways to find more balance, perhaps more work-life balance in your life, or just seeing how you can bring 2 or more aspects of your life into harmony. It seems like it's 2 aspects of your life more specifically, and wanting to invite more relationships into your life that do provide you a sense of fun and play, that aren't too serious. Yeah, like not wanting to get too bogged down with the responsibilities, I feel, for you. So definitely connecting with other people seems to be a theme in March, or you're wanting to connect with other people more often. And it does seem like you will be receiving opportunities, or there are just going to be people who try to invite you out. Or there could be a flyer that you see about an event that you may want to go to, and it may spark a lot of change for you, and maybe end a cycle of being to yourself with the 7 of Pentacles, or focusing a lot on your progression, or being too caught up with what's I don't want to say stressing you, or what's like weighing you down. March is about lightening the load, I feel, group 1, and allowing yourself to connect with other people who help you to get out of this energy of seriousness and to step more into more pleasure, I feel, especially relationally, or in being able to let your hair down around other people. So can we get more information about the month of March? Group 1, please. Group 1, the month of March. I do feel like you are going to be getting closer to someone in March. I wonder who that is. This could be a new relationship that's coming in, or an already pre-established like connection that you have, and it could be some discussion about where things are headed, or maybe just planning more things to do together. This could be with a friend or a romantic partner. It just seems like there's a deepening of some type of relationship here, but we do have the passion flower, so it seems like there is this push for you in the month of March to reflect on how you have been keeping yourself from an energy of relaxation and rest, I feel, because there seems to be a lot of burden or stress that you may be feeling, group 1. And it seems like a nighttime routine would be beneficial for you, or really allowing yourself to reserve some time in the night to just connect with yourself, and maybe separate from stimulation like screen time, or whatever may be keeping you up at night. Group 1. taking more time out for yourself and dedicating it to reflection, but also self-care practices. And self-care could be anything, to be honest. Like, it could be, you taking time out to do a skincare routine, or it could be you connecting with friends, or it could be some type of reflection activity like journaling or meditation. Whatever helps you to decompress and exit the rat race that seems to be suggested for you during the month of March. Anything else for group 1 for the month of March? Yeah, there's a lot about like taking things easy, not trying to rush ahead, because it seems like you are very good at getting things done. You could be getting a lot done in the month of March. It seems like you are going to be doing a lot. So taking time, to either meditate or to have times where you connect with how you're feeling, calming your nervous system, maybe listening to some type of music that helps to soothe you or calm you down. For some of you, this is even gardening, but regardless of it, it seems like there is a need for more compassion for yourself and giving yourself room to breathe and to get good rest. That seems to be big for you, group 1, is to find time to rest and give yourself that time to regenerate. So for some of you, you could be taking a vacation of some kind, or there could be a break that you're given, so that you can kind of recalibrate after a very busy time. But yeah, very interesting. Let's get a bit more detail here about your month of March. It could be easy to be to yourself at this time, group 1, or just feel like you have so many things going on that you don't have time to connect with other people. But I feel there's an encouragement here to still make room in your busy schedule to connect with the people that matter to you, because it could become isolating, or you could feel isolated in some way. And it's important that you call on that support when you need it, because there is a lot of focus on work here in your reading. So can we get more information about their March? Interesting. Wow, group 1, I'm not expecting these cards to come out. I do feel like there could be something that shocks you in the month of March, or some type of event that leaves you feeling a bit overwhelmed with information, like, oh my god, there's so many things happening. You could feel the need to take some type of shortcut, or feeling like you may need to ask for an extension of time, an energy of just feeling overwhelmed. It may be a bit of like imposter syndrome, like, oh my god, how is this gonna get done? How am I doing this next? Like, what's happening? What's going on? That's what it feels like. But there seems to be a major decision that may need to be made. For some of you, this could be signaling some type of breakup. Wow, that was a lot. Or some information coming to light. Some physical evidence of a situation that you may need to move away from. But this is coming out of nowhere. Like, this is coming out of left field. So, whoa, it's kind of like taking me aback. So, yeah, you could receive some type of information about a person that you know that changes your perspective of them, and maybe allows you to see the truth of a situation more clearly. And although this information may come as a shock to you, I do think that it will help you to make the necessary decisions that will lead you to an energy of more spontaneity, and like putting you in an energy of being set free from a situation that's been overwhelming you in some way, or preventing you from investing into something that is not good for you anymore. There does seem to be a big change here, maybe a shift in your values, and recognizing that you may prefer to just focus on yourself and not giving to a relationship or a situation that's compromising you in some way. It's very interesting. It came out of nowhere, so definitely group 1. There could just be some surprising information that comes to you in the month of March. So just to put you on notice, I wouldn't be afraid of it. It doesn't seem like anything that's going to cause like your life to fall apart. It just seems shocking and unexpected, and it may like weigh on your mind, but I do think it grants you an opportunity. So yeah, wow. Anything else for group 1 in their month of March? Yeah, good things here. I feel there's a lot of energy of making sure that your cup is full and that you are satisfied and making sure that your needs are met. I do see a lot of focus on doing things that are enjoyable to you and really learning how to live a life of more pleasure and fun, and maybe taking it easier on yourself. Seeing where there may be influences of negativity that are weighing you down or that keep you in a cycle of some type of drama. There could be a yearning for more inner peace. I'm connecting that to that card, and just really trying to calm yourself down, especially since there does seem to be a lot of work focus or a lot of demands on you at this time. You're not wanting to deal with any situations that are going to add to that stress. Very interesting. Whoa. There's a lot of messages here for you, group 1. Definitely a shift in priorities taking place. I do feel that you are going to become aware of an opportunity that will lead to some type of long-term success. It may require you to take time to look through your options, especially if you are wanting a new financial opportunity. I see that there is going to be an opportunity to receive some type of new form of income. It may require your focus and your dedication, but it does seem to be a successful outcome. But you may have to resist indulging in situations that are tempting you in some way, or that distract you. That 7 of Wands makes me think of needing to assert your boundaries in a situation, and knowing when to say no, not taking on too much, not overburdening yourself with responsibility, but also not carrying other people's responsibilities either, because it doesn't seem like you have much room on your plate, group 1. So definitely take care of yourself in this month of March, and move away from any flighty energy or someone who may be in and out of your life, or who is here for a good time and not a long time. If you want to have fun, but if you're not having fun anymore, or if it's causing you internal conflict, I do see it could be a good time to reevaluate that situation and allow something to end, group 1. So wow, that was a reading. That was something. This is your month of March. Like I said, no need to fear, no need to worry. Things will happen as they should, and the main thing here is to focus on taking care of yourself and removing any unnecessary burdens or stress that plague you in any way, and getting clear on what really matters. seems to be major in the month of March. So yeah, take some time to yourself and spend time with people who truly care about you, group 1. Yeah, and uplift yourself during this month and have compassion, because it does seem like you could be prone to burnout, so give yourself that time to rest as well, group 1. So yeah, this is where I feel like I need to leave it. Wowzers. Let me know in the comments how it resonated, and let me know how the month of March goes for you. Wishing great things. I see great things for you, much success, a new opportunity. There does seem to be a little bit of drama taking place, but what's life without a little bit of drama? You know, everything should be fine. I do feel for you, group 1, but just focus on how you can feel uplifted and taken care of, and you know, you can never go wrong, hopefully. You know, so that's where I need to leave it. I can chat all day, but I must go now. So thank you again. I shall chat with you later. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you want, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye, group 1. Hello, group 2, and welcome to your reading on your March of 2024. So let's go on and get into it to see what the main energy is for this month of March for you, group 2. What is the main energy for group 2's month of March? That's so interesting how a song immediately came to my mind. And of course, I always have songs that come to my mind for you, group 2, but I do feel the month of March is going to feel a bit emotional for you, group 2. I feel that you may be dealing with some memories of past situations that you may still have some type of emotional undercurrents about them. Maybe you haven't fully gotten over a situation and you're really dealing with tying things up or tying loose ends. I want to say healing from a disagreement or a breakup that you've experienced, or really uncovering the depths of heartbreak from a past situation. You could just really be getting connected to an energy of resentment or anger about how something played out for you in the month of March. I'm not sure that this is happening for you. Like, I don't know if there's going to be a situation that occurs that leads you to some type of emotional feelings. I feel this is more so rooted in the past and confronting past situations in the month of March and really seeing how it's been affecting you and your ability to maybe open up to other people, or how it's affected your ability to trust another person. Yes, seems like you have some healing on the agenda for you in the month of March. It seems like a very healing and introspective time. So this could be happening in the background, of course, group 2. But yeah, I do feel like a situation is going to be on your mind, and it does seem like it's from the past, and it feels like it's connected to a past relationship that may have affected your self-esteem, or it may have affected your ability to be lighthearted or open and generous and kind for some of you, or it just may have affected your ability to just be who you used to be for some of you, or maybe it took like your spark away, or maybe you feel like it's taken a part of you, and it does seem like you are transforming and you are learning to connect with a deeper part of yourself through confronting some emotions that you have. So very interesting. It feels very deep, group 2, for you. I mean, most of March is Pisces season. is it most of March? I think Pisces season ends on the 19th of March, so yeah, you may deal with some anger as well, but I feel like that's part of the emotional roller coaster that you may be on. Anyway, group 2, let's get a bit more information for you here. Can we get more for group 2's month of March, please? Yeah, for sure. This month is heavily focused on relationships and maybe looking at your part in relationships, how you engage in relationships, what is your view of relationships? Do you think that it's incredibly hard to connect with another person, or do you feel that you are constantly being taken advantage of, or you always have to give more of yourself, or maybe you feel like you need to close yourself off, or you have trust issues? There seems to be a lot of trying to understand your relationship patterns and dynamics and seeing how past situations have affected your ability to connect with other people. Group 2, I do feel that this healing that's taking place, there's going to be some triggers I feel that may happen in the month of March that may require you to open up, or maybe you connect with other people or connect with someone who reveals areas of growth that may be needed. And if not connecting with other people, I feel this is more so internal. Regardless, it's going to be internal, and it's going to lead to a lot of revelation and clarity about how you can move forward in the future without carrying emotional baggage into new relationships that I do feel that you're being prepared for. So for you, group 2, in the month of March, I'm not sure if you're going to meet someone. You could, but I need more information. We'll get some more information in a bit, but regardless, I feel that you're being prepared to meet someone or meet people who really are able to nurture you and who are going to show you a new side of humanity where you're able to be yourself and to be open and warm and generous and loving without feeling that that's going to be taken advantage of, because that seems to be a fear or like a subconscious fear of connecting with other people, because there could have been past energies of betrayal or some type of destructive behaviors in your relationships. It could be friendship, romantic partners, family relationships. I just feel there's an energy of healing relational dysfunction for you, or becoming more aware of what may be limiting your ability to harmoniously interact with other people. Whoa, isn't this a bit deep? Yeah, this dove here, big on healing, big on you connecting deeper to yourself, you establishing a stronger connection to yourself, maybe investing in more self-care instruments like beauty related things, really focusing on beautifying yourself, feeling more attractive and boosting your sense of confidence, maybe investing into a new wardrobe or changing the way you dress or the way you look overall. There seems to be a lot about uplifting the self, especially after a time of maybe dealing with low self-esteem or being in relationships that made you feel bad about yourself in some way. I feel like that energy is being cleared away, group 2. So I love that for you. It does seem like you are really seeing what you're made of. You're seeing what you're worth. And you're going through a transformation of self that allows you to really anchor in a sense of security ridding of insecurities that have hindered you in the past. I feel a lot of confidence coming up for you. And this energy of volcano, yeah, there could be like an emotional release that leads to this cathartic transformation. But can we get more information for group 2, please, on their month of March? Interesting. Yeah, group 2, well, you're in for some changes, and I do feel like these changes are going to be uncomfortable. You could be in a place of discomfort because you are being pushed out of your comfort zone in new ways. Maybe you're having to make significant changes in your life, or you're preparing to make a significant change. You could feel like you don't have all the information, or you're not quite sure how to move forward. And I do feel like this sense of urgency with you, group 2, like maybe you feel the time is ticking, like you need to get a move on with something. But with this Aquarius card here, it seems like it's a good idea to expand your network, to ask for assistance, or to rely on the support around you to help you with the process that you may be undergoing. Sharing your feelings with another person so that they provide you with a new perspective. Yeah, I feel it would be good to talk about what you're going through, or to at least be honest about your feelings with those that you trust, or with a great friend or a family member, or whoever you really have a strong connection with, so that you're not bottling all of this up and stewing in an energy of resentment, or stewing over past conversations, or whatever the case may be. It just seems like there's a big energy of getting comfortable being uncomfortable, because you may be pushed into new opportunities to connect with people, and you have to overcome some type of self-sabotage behaviors that you may have, or you could just recognize where you have weaknesses and transforming your weaknesses into strength. Yeah, this feels pretty intense, pretty significant for you. The month of March, it feels very transformative. Yeah, a lot about connection. So can we get a bit more specific for group 2 about their month of March? Anything else that we should know for them? Group 2, please. You see, all this imagery about connections, being seen, sharing yourself, I feel like that's a very deep desire that you may repress. Yeah, it's interesting. You could be confronting some type of internal conflict that you have about a situation. Or maybe I feel you're having to sort through some type of conflicting aspects of your life. Like, yeah, you may be feeling emotional about a situation, but also you have to get this thing done, and oh, you have this other thing going on, like a family situation, or maybe a living arrangement that may be affecting you. Maybe a lot of focus on your health as well. It just feels like a lot of things pulling your attention, and I also feel like that's going to contribute to a heightened emotional state. And I feel that the recommendation with the 5 of Wands is to exert this energy out through physical activity, to make sure that you are moving your body and allowing yourself to express in general, express yourself, express your emotions, and to not, leave that energy just stewing within. Yeah, I also feel with the 5 of Wands, it's time to get into the mix. It's time to allow yourself to mix and mingle, I feel. And yeah, there could be a lot of focus on moving something ahead or moving in general with the Chariot here. There could be a determination to get things done or to get something done. And with Judgment, I do feel there's going to be more clarity about what will sustain you emotionally, what you are looking for emotionally to feel fulfilled. If your vision of that has changed, really seeing how you feel about relationships and being set free from old thought patterns about the way things should be or how they should go in relationships, and expanding your mind in some way. Very interesting. Can we get more information? Yeah, I feel like something's definitely time to change. I feel like a change is happening regardless, whether you want it or not. Change is coming, group. Two, and I do feel this is going to definitely be affecting the way that you see yourself, a change in your behaviors, a change in the way that you interact with other people, a change in your beliefs. It kind of feels a bit like a energy of crisis, I want to say. And crisis is not always a bad thing. I just feel like it's an intense time of change, and it's opening you up to more fulfillment and more love. And I feel like you could be in your own way bad. Group 2, you may be closing yourself off, or you may have become comfortable with being to yourself or being in this self-protective energy, and it could be a fear of getting hurt, and so you set up so many walls and boundaries. It's very interesting. But yeah, there's an energy of opening yourself up and allowing yourself to heal from these situations. But I definitely understand, like, those walls that have been developed, I feel they didn't get there for no reason. You've been hurt, and to honor that hurt, group 2, but to realize that not everyone is out to hurt you, and that there's a lot of connection waiting for you. There's a lot of people who want to uplift you, but it seems like a battle of the mind and a battle of the self to be open to this energy of upliftment here. But I do feel like you're being prepared for that. You're being prepared to connect with people who really see you for you and appreciate you, and who are also going to pour into you. Big changes for you, group 2. I love this. So we have the 9 of Cups. So regardless of the fact, I do feel that there is a lot of focus on what is making you happy or what can make you happy, and pursuing happiness, pursuing fulfillment, pursuing an energy of contentment, and really focusing on who you are and who you want to be and what can fulfill you for the long term. And really giving yourself the room and the space to experience joy and fun, and really realizing that you deserve that. And you are capable of experiencing it now. You don't have to set that out into the future, like, oh, when I'm here or when I'm doing this, I'll be happy. No, I feel like there's opportunities to break free of that mentality, or break free of limiting beliefs that keep you from experiencing joy in the now, or staying in situations that take away your sense of optimism. Let's get a final card for you, group 2. Final messages for the month of March. A big time of healing. I do feel there's going to be something that really is pointed out to you. A lot of awareness will be coming to you here in this month. But connecting with people that you love seems to be very important, and especially if you have family, connecting with them, your children, perhaps, if you have those, or close friends. It just seems like being with people and allowing yourself to be open and vulnerable will really help you out. Group 2. Final messages for group 2, please. Yeah, with this Devil card, I feel like you're going to be exploring the shadow side of yourself, the part of you that you may have not wanted to face. I feel like you're facing this, or facing patterns of codependency, or just destructive habits that you may have, and also clearing this energy of fearing the worst, or fearing just fears, with this card. You could be speaking of irrational fears even, but coming out of the dark, allowing yourself to be seen, rising from the ashes. I feel, coming out of the dark, allowing yourself to be seen, not self-isolating, or turning to habits that help you to escape, or addictive behaviors. But definitely a lot of honesty with the self I'm seeing for you, group, to a new ways of thinking. So big changes are on the horizon for you, group 2. Humongous changes. Be compassionate with yourself during this time. Really rely on the support of others, making sure that you are not falling into self-destructive habits or self-sabotage behaviors, because that's very evident that there could be a habit to overcome in regards to self-sabotage. But I do think that your help, there's a lot of help here, a lot of assistance, especially spiritually, a lot of spiritual assistance in this time that's going to help you out. So nothing to fear, a lot of changes, especially emotionally, but it's all for the purpose of setting you free and helping you to move forward from a situation that's been stifling your growth. So much love to you, group, to take it easy this month of March. Do what you can, and you got this. You got this. So I love you, group 2. Let me know in the comments how it resonated. Leave it a like and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Many blessings. Until the next one, bye-bye. Hello, group 3, and welcome to your reading on your March of 2024. So let's go on and get into it, why don't we, by looking into the main energy of your March. What is the main energy of the month of March for group 3, please? Group 3. Well, this month of March seems to be a lot of awareness about what you're ready to let go of and what you're willing to put behind you, especially dealing with certain habits of behavior or patterns that keep you stuck or make you feel stuck. For some of you, I feel this is connected to behaviors of overindulgence or escapism, and seeing how you may be partaking in activities that give you a sense of pleasure or help you to deal with the everyday grind of life, but may be detrimental to you in the long term. I feel there's a lot of understanding what those aspects of life may be, whether it's the type of food that you're eating, or maybe some addictive behaviors that are tempting you, maybe even an old relationship or a certain person that influences sides of you that aren't the best. There seems to be a wanting to move on from that energy, or at least recover from past behaviors. Even though I do feel like there will be some temptations in the month of March, group 3, so it's like a time to shift your focus and shift your attention, and get clear on where you may need to establish more boundaries or parameters around certain things that you do, because I feel like for you, group 3, there's not a need to demonize like behaviors that you're partaking in, but more so focusing on becoming more balanced or having more moderation, maybe in the way that you think, making sure that you're not going to extremes in the way you think or only seeing things in black or white, or even, maybe cutting down on your sugar intake, or lowering your screen time every day. It could be like practical things that you're really trying to gain more control over. And maybe for some of you, this is like cutting down on partying. Or maybe you're going to have a lot of opportunities to really party and have a good time, and it's going to require you to make sure that you're not doing too much, in a way. Let's get a bit more information for you, group 3. Can we get a bit more for group 3, please? Group 3. Let's see. Yeah, for sure, group 3, there is this wanting to change certain behaviors or activities, or feeling like there needs to be a change that happens. I feel there's going to be some courage on your end that is required to really implement strong changes. It seems like the month of March is about making healthier choices for yourself and for your overall path, and seeing how certain ways of moving in the world, or certain things that you may have been connected to, or things that you used to do, it may be time to move on from it, or at least find a new way of having it in your life so that it's not all consuming. And it's very interesting because I'm wondering if it's connected to ways of relating with other people, or certain relationships that may be stifling your progress, or maybe temptations that keep you in a cycle or keep you stuck in some type of web. I'm looking. Yeah, it's very interesting. Group 3. Let's see. It does seem like a lot of wanting to heal a part of yourself that may be connected to you going to these things to escape, or going to these things to indulge, whatever the things may be, whatever your quote unquote vice is. I feel like it's being illuminated to you in the month of March, and there could be a need for more self-care in the month of March, or really understanding how you best feel taken care of, and maybe how certain activities or actions are depleting you rather than filling you up. Like, what's taking too much of your time or your energy? And I feel like it may be difficult to move away from this, because this card, it seems like I keep hearing temptation, like something is really trying to draw you in, or it feels good in the moment, but it's not good for you. Let's get more. Very interesting. Can we get more information, please? Life communication and perception. Yeah, for some of you, this is illuminating new ways of thinking that will start to come to you in the month of March. I feel you may have a conversation with someone that really highlights part of your emotional nature, or it really shows you the ways that your emotions may have some type of control over your actions. For some of you, this is a switch from being controlled by your emotional states or being swayed by your emotions to the point where you're not able to fully make a decision based on reality or a sense of reality, or not being able to have a rational conclusion because you're clouded by emotion, or your emotions are clouding your judgment in some way. I also feel like your emotions, or for some of you, the lack of wanting to feel your emotions, are leading you to doing certain things that may numb you or may pacify temporarily the situation. But yeah, March seems like a renewal of the mind and time for reflection and really seeing how you can face the truth about something or a situation in your life, and making changes that uplift you and help you to feel more light. Because there does seem to be a bit of heaviness that you may be dealing with in the background, or you may have recently dealt with situations that were emotionally taxing to you, and it could have led to more unhealthy coping mechanisms or behaviors. And now in the month of March, there seems to be more awareness about how you've been living. And I do see that you're wanting to take care of yourself on a new level. And that may require you to move away from things or people or situations. So that's your main energy in the month of March, group 3. It's giving that vibe of like spring cleaning, but internally. Like you may be really trying to clean up your life or clean up your diet or clean up your habits. That's what it really seems like for you, group 3. But let's get a bit more about your month of March. Can we have more information about group 3's month of March, please, group 3? Yeah, you see, there's a lot here about rejuvenation, replenishment, self-care, and really recognizing what matters and maybe how you've been neglecting yourself. I do feel for a lot of you in group 3, you have been through a lot of chaos or drama in your recent past, and I feel the month of March is a time for you to really clear out that residue of your past, and especially moving away from any obsessive thoughts about the past or reliving situations in your mind, or just going back to old habits that aren't necessarily good for you, or falling into a trap of some kind. It's just being very aware of your physical needs and paying more attention to your needs, and developing a new sense of self-care in the month of March. Big on taking care of yourself this month, group 3. That seems very important for you. Because outside of this internal situation, because this feels very internal, I do feel there are things outside of you that are, or that is happening, or, you know, situations that require your attention, like your work. Maybe you are feeling more stress because of your situation at work, or maybe because you are going through a lot of personal changes. For some of you, this may be you preparing to make a significant change or move in your life. The next 6 months could be really important for you, and I do see that there is a lot of changes that may be taking place over that period of time, and it's really highlighting that March is for the purpose of clearing out clutter in your life and removing unnecessary distractions, or having a healthier relationships with the distractions or the modes of escape that you have in your life. But definitely taking more care of yourself and clarifying your goals in the month of March. Can we get more information, please? Group 3 about their month. Yeah, there seems to be a lot of discipline and focus that may be required this month. A need to stay consistent with your actions, developing more time management skills, or being aware of deadlines and due dates, staying ahead of those dates, and making sure that you are balancing your work and your personal life, in that other aspects of life or other things aren't siphoning your energy or taking too much of you to where you feel depleted and like you don't have the resources or the energy or the time to invest into what really matters to you. Group 3. I just feel a very serious and stern energy, like this needs to change. I can't do this anymore. Something has to give. And really a time of reevaluating your life and cutting things out that don't fit the script anymore. And yeah, for some of you, there could be a focus here or a recommendation of getting back on a certain sleep schedule or making sure that you are getting enough sleep. That seems important. And also allowing yourself to clear your mind of the past. It seems like something in the past is really affecting your mental health, and it may be a good time to connect with why that may be, and perhaps talking to someone about it if you need to. That could be a close friend, a family member, a counselor, a mentor, whoever it may be for you. Connecting with people who love you and who are able to pour into you. Okay. Let's get some final messages for you, group 3, about your month of March. Messages for group 3, please. Final messages, group 3. Okay. And we have the Magician on the bottom, so definitely there's a lot here about you showing up for yourself and you taking actions that are empowered, making empowered decisions, not taking action from a place of scarcity or self-neglect, but remembering that you are responsible for the life that you want to create for yourself, and the power is in your hands to really turn your life around and make it into something beautiful rather than a life that you don't really want to live. It is time for a deep rest, group 3. So you could be going on a vacation in the month of March, or you may have time to go slower or take things a bit more easy, finding more time to rest in the month of March. We have the 8 of Cups and the 7 of Swords, and I immediately heard, don't run away from the truth. So there is something about facing something head on and not deceiving yourself about certain behaviors that are no longer good for you, or certain relationship patterns, or even relationships that may not be the best. There could be a level of secrecy or a denial of something, or even a level of deception, whether that's from someone else or self-deception, or maybe you are not being as honest as you could be about something. This could be with yourself or with others. There just seems to be a message here of moving away from behaviors, actions, relationships, situations that don't honor the full truth of what you want, and being honest about how some things may not be fulfilling you anymore, and how it's more so emotionally draining you at this point, or draining your energy or your passion for life, and how it's time to do the hard thing and move away, or make significant changes that allow you to grow. Yeah, any other messages here for group 3 in their month of March? Yeah, there's big energy on taking care of yourself, really connecting with what you need, and clearing away the energies of insecurity, in general, because some ways of behaving could be linked to an energy of insecurity. Group 3. We have the 6 of Wands, Strength, the King of Cups, the 4 of Cups. There's a lot here about having courage, having the courage to move forward, having the courage to face something head on that you may have been denying to yourself. Group 3. There's a big energy of facing the truth and moving forward with that energy. A lot here about moving forward, coming back to a state of emotional equilibrium and balance, not being controlled by your emotions, but allowing yourself to balance the heart and the mind, understanding what is best for you. There's definitely a conflict between heart and mind, or there could have been a conflict between, but in the month of March, there seems to be energy of bringing those two things back into harmony, and feeling successful because of your ability to face things that may have been difficult to do so in the past, and being compassionate with yourself at this time, not expecting perfection, or not overexerting yourself or putting too much stress on yourself at this time, but making changes slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race. Group 3. So yeah, that's what I really feel overall. The month of March seems to be a chance for you to feel victorious because of personal decisions to release and let go of behaviors or certain things that may be stifling you, and perhaps this is even a partnership that is no longer serving you in some way, and learning that you have the courage and confidence to do what is right and what is best for you. So yeah, group 3, wow, this is pretty major. I do feel like you're experiencing a level of internal change that will begin to show in the external world over the next couple of months. So good luck to you, group 3. I do feel that you are in for a ride. Take it easy in this month of March. You're stronger than you think, and I know you got it. So much love to you, group 3. Many blessings. I hope that you all are well, and I hope that I see you in the next reading. Until then, make sure you leave it a like, subscribe, and I'll chat with you later. Bye bye. Hello, group 4, and welcome to your reading on your March of 2024. So let's go on and see what the main energy is for your March here. What is the main energy for group 4's March? Group 4, your month of March seems like a time of a lot of awareness, maybe even feeling awakened to a new way of perceiving your life, or maybe becoming more aware of what it is that you want to do. Feeling like the clouds are passing, feeling more clarity, a sense of renewal, I feel, in this month of March for you. It seems like you're needing to make a judgment call on something, or really needing to trust in your ability to make a strong decision for yourself. But I do feel there's something that's going to happen in the month of March that brings a lot of clarity to a situation and may even help you to consolidate plans for your future, or really understand what's not working, or maybe even deciding like, this is not what I want, this is what I want. Instead of this is the path that is going to fulfill me in some way. It seems like you're making a significant shift in your life, or at least becoming aware of what changes are taking place, or what changes need to take place for you to feel more aligned with what is right for you, understanding what's right for you. Group 4, can we get more information about the month of March? Yeah, big changes. Group 4, a lot of planning, a lot of looking ahead, maybe even dreaming a bit, or giving yourself the room to dream, to expand your view of what's possible, to not limit your life or limit yourself in any way, especially if this is in regard to certain desires that you have. For some of you, this could be connected to your career path, or to a place that you want to move. I do feel there's like an awareness that may come through about certain belief systems that you may have, or ways of thinking that keep you safe but may keep you stuck. Let's not focus too much on that. Let's focus on the changes that are taking place. I feel it's really starting internally. This could be a month where you face a difficult truth, or where something outside of you may happen that may require a sense of emotional resilience, or you may need to really see what good is coming out of a situation so that you're able to be productive, or not productive, but proactive in your actions. There seems to be a lot of internal processing of a situation, maybe moving out of a hard time, or coming out of a time of a lot of emotional pain, or sorrow, and really allowing yourself to learn from your experiences, but not to be limited by them. You know, your month of March feels very packed with a lot of truth here, or with a lot of revelation, and it does seem like you're going to be taking more time out to yourself to really connect with your sense of truth, and perhaps connecting to a sense of for some of you, this could be loneliness that you may be feeling, or just a bit of heartbreak, or connecting to wounds that may have been buried. Nevertheless, group 4, there's a lot here about seeing things as they are, and being able to use that information to empower yourself, or to make necessary changes. But definitely big things happening in the month of March, and I want to get more detail about what that may be for you. So let's go on and do that for you, group 4. Okay. Can we get more information? Their month of March before. Yeah, that's so interesting, group 4. You know, there's a lot here about the heart and maybe becoming aware of, I said heartbreak before, but a level of disconnection from your heart, or maybe how you've been taking action from a place of pain rather than a place of empowerment, particularly in your relationships. It's very interesting. I need more information for you, group 4. You know, I want to say it will be really good for you, group 4, to make space in your schedule for contemplation and introspection, because there could be things clouding your judgment, or just so many things happening in your life that kind of serve as distractions from connecting to this sacred space in your heart. It does feel like a heart healing that may be happening for you, and feeling redeemed from your past, or maybe past situations catch up to you in the month of March and you're really allowing yourself to grieve something. And I do feel that a relationship may be strengthening because of this. This could be a family relationship or a platonic relationship or romantic. It could literally be any relationship, but there is a connection that seems to be deepening because of your ability to be vulnerable. Or perhaps your relationship styles are changing because of some type of awareness that you have about yourself and about the pain that you may have been experiencing. Can we get more information, please, for group 4? What's going on? What's going on? Definitely a lot here about relationships and relating in the month of March. Expanding your consciousness around relating with other people. One more card, please. Progressions. A big energy focused on growth from past relationship patterns, I feel, group 4. And you know, I'm a bit perplexed because I feel like I'm being torn in this reading. It's like maybe for some of you, you want this connection, or this desire for connection becomes more stronger in the month of March, but at the same time you may feel pulled to shift your focus towards clarifying your goals or making plans for your future, or really trying to advance in some way, because it could seem like the clock is ticking, things are moving fast. You need to, you know, get your life in order in some way, but at the same time there could be reminders of relational traumas that you may have had, or just connecting more deeply to your pain, because for some of you, you may be trying to distract yourself from it through your work or through wanting to plan something. Yeah, I need more information. You know, your reading feels very mysterious, like it's very behind the scenes, almost subconscious, I feel. But I do feel there's going to be awareness about something that's been in the dark. But I need more information. Can we get more here for group 4? Yeah, we have the 6 of Cups, so there is this connection to the past, maybe unveiling pain from your past, perhaps even dating back to your upbringing or your childhood, or things that may have happened while you were in school, and seeing how that's affected your sense of self and the way that you've been able to connect with other people. I do feel with the 6 of Cups that is signifying you connecting with a family member or a very close person in your life, and relying on that support or leaning into that support, realizing that people do love you and they are there to support you, and you don't have to struggle behind the scenes, because there is this I feel you putting on a brave face in the month of March, trying to act as if nothing is really happening internally, but there seems to be a lot of emotional processing that you will be facing this month, and it is I feel like it's going to come out when you connect with a certain person, or someone will be able to pull this out of you in some way. Can we get more here for group 4? The Magician. I do feel there's going to be more communication in this month of March. You speaking your truth about something. And I do feel this truth that you speak may help to clear a situation or bring more clarity to a situation, or someone may be bringing more clarity to you. I do feel in the month of March you will know where you stand in a certain relationship, or you will know where you stand with a certain goal that you have in mind. Let me get the cards. Group 4, please. Yeah, Can we get another card, please, for group 4? Okay. Group 4. You are a mixed bag of a group. There is a lot happening for you, and it's very subtle. It's like subtle chaos. I feel there is a relationship, I feel more so with your family or with a close friend, that is really going to reveal to you certain areas where you may have been not able to see things clearly. Maybe you are having a conflict of interest, or there's like a different perspective that's being brought to you in the month of March that's going to really help you to see things more clearly, or a situation that perhaps hasn't been the most upright or forthright in honesty. I feel like there could be some confrontation with a situation, needing to face the truth about a certain issue that you've been dealing with another person or other people. I do see that connecting with close friends and family is going to be key and pivotal in this month of March for you, because there seems to be like a lot of confusion, in this month, or there's just things that are unnecessarily confusing, or just I don't even know how to describe it. But overall, it seems like a good month. After all I've said, I know, right? Like, oh, girl, it is a good month. It just seems like there needs to be like a facing of the truth. Like, be real with yourself. Yeah, just being real about a situation and standing on truth, honoring truth, so that you aren't hurting other people or hurting yourself. Can we get final messages for group 4, please? Final messages in this month of March, group 4. Well, we have the Ten of Swords. Yeah, group 4, that Ten of Swords is very interesting. I do feel there's going to be a situation that really causes you to reflect on your past actions. Something may be coming back to really show you where changes may need to be made, especially in the realm of communication. Maybe learning how to be more honest in your communication, or how to be more direct in your communication style. For some of you, it feels like someone may have a difference of opinion to you, or maybe they are viewing the relationship differently, or there could just be like a mismatch. Like one person is thinking things are going great, the other person is kind of like, this is not really what I want. I just feel like a lack of clarity, and a situation will definitely be showing some signs of maybe things aren't going the best in this specific relationship. And I do feel connecting with a close friend or family, again, will help you to see this more clearly. Any other final messages? Whoa. I think the cards are repeating themselves at this point. I would say for you, group 4, speak your truth, speak your truth and make sure that it's not harming other people. And take some time to really care for yourself in this month of March. You could be dealing with a feeling of isolation, or maybe you could be around people, but you're not fully able to connect with them because of something internally that's happening. And I do feel that being honest with what's going on with you will really help you to move forward. But I cannot lie to you, group 4. This reading is definitely a bit complex, and I feel that your month of March is going to bring up complex feelings for you, and it may really lead you to reevaluating how you approach situations. And yeah, I do feel taking care of your health, especially your mental health, is going to be important in this month of March. And seeking a second opinion about things could really help you out. Making sure that you're being treated well and that you're treating others the way that you want to be treated, group 4. But overall, it seems like there's some relational issues that may come up in the month of March, but I do feel it's an opportunity for you to express yourself more truthfully, and not to be limited by ways of behavior that conceal your truth. So, whoa, has this been a reading, group 4? Let me know how it resonated with you in the comments. I'm sure this wasn't the most enthusiastic of the readings, but this seems to be a month of a lot of clarity. So yeah, that's all I really have to say. Much love to you, group 4. Take it easy this month of March, and really give yourself the room and the space to connect with your truth so that you can better express it to others. So yeah, leave it a like and subscribe if you want, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Until then, bye bye.